Okay, well, welcome everybody. We are bringing you week 1 of new consultant training. We're excited. Oh, yay. I know we got a couple thumbs up. You know you're in the right place when you get that thumbs up, so we're excited that you did that. But, I see a few people that look new to us, so I don't know. I see they might be muted, so I'm not sure. Stacy and Trisha. You want to give us, oh, look at that. But she's like, oh, there's Trisha, and she is not muted. Yay. Okay, you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Trisha Smith, and I live in Leesburg, Virginia. I was recruited from my very closest friend, Peggy Tyree.
Oh,
We've known each other since 5th grade.
Oh, I love that.
So I'm very excited to be joining the Pampered Chef family.
Very cool. Well, welcome. We are excited that you are here. How long have you, how long has it been? When did you start?
Maybe 2 weeks.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you're like a little baby. All
yeah.
Right. All right. It's okay. It's okay. Well, we're glad you are here. And we also have a Stacy. Stacy, do you want to unmute? Maybe. Oh.
I'm sorry.
That's
running
okay.
around with the baby and making dinner.
Oh, that's okay, but fun, baby. So you're how old? New little one?
She's 15 months.
Oh, so sweet at that age. They can't talk back.
Yeah.
So true.
They can't ask for money or anything, right?
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. They're just happy pooping and eating. Although that makes me happy these days. So there you go. And I am recording this, but whatever.
All good, Patty. It's all good.
It is all good. Okay. I am going to go ahead and I am going to screen share. Just let me get this up here. And we're going to take you through our new consultant training. So let me go ahead and just screen share. Okay. Wait a minute. Where are you? Tell me if you see this. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, hold on just a second here. Let me just see. Okay, all right. So welcome. And you already told us where you are from, but if you still feel like you'd like to type it in the chat, we would love to hear where you're from and who your recruiter director is. So that would be great. This little guy. Okay. So enriching lives. I love our mission statement. I think that this is just so perfect. It fits, especially this time throughout what's going on right now. Enriching lives, one meal, one memory at a time. So thank you, and we're glad to get started. Okay, Louise.
All right. I think you missed one, right?
No. No, did I? No. No?
Oh, I thought we started with the why.
Oh, where'd the Y go?
Maybe I'm
Where
wrong.
is the Y? Uh-oh, Louise. Oh, no. Hold on 1 second. Stop share. Oh, my goodness. What happened? I did not do anything. I promise. This is the updated one. Ugh. Hold on, let me see. Ay. Oh my gosh, Louise, where did it? I hope it's not. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I honestly don't see it here. I don't know. Ay. Oh, hold on. Let me see
Well, I
something.
can just talk about a why.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and start?
Okay.
Go ahead, start talking about that.
All right. So the first thing that we don't have a picture, obviously, but my name is Louise Morris, and I am a director in Houston. I've been with Pampered Chef for almost 16 years, and I'm going to talk about your why.
Oh, here.
Oh.
Just in a wrong spot. I'm going to go ahead and screen share again, but keep going.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about your why. So it is important to know why you are doing this business. Why did you sign up to become a Pampered Chef consultant? What is your motivation? So when times are bad, you want to be able to recall what your why was and why you decided to do Pampered Chef. So in the chat, put down, why are you a Pampered Chef consultant? What made you sign up in the first place? Thank you, Patty. It says it's important to have a clear why so you can focus on your ultimate goal when things are going well, and so you can stay motivated when the journey becomes challenging. Take a moment to reflect so you can uncover a why that will help you celebrate your wins and encourage you through your setbacks. So my why, and obviously your why, will change the longer you are with Pampered Chef. So all of those many years ago, I started simply because I needed to replace carpeting with hardwoods. That was my why. I had a goal, I knew how much I needed, and that's what I was working for. So obviously that why is not going to last forever, so you change your why continually to keep you motivated. So on the next screen, it talks about different reasons you could be doing Pampered Chef. It could be because you want the extra spending money for, your daily coffee fix. Or maybe you want some fun going out to lunch with your friends money. Or maybe you have a shoe fetish and you want to be able to have some extra shoes and your husband doesn't know where the shoes are coming from, or whatever the case may be. It could just be something small. Or perhaps you actually need to pay your bills. You need this to help your family's income. You need to help pay with a car note or your mortgage or your light bill or something like that. Or maybe you are dreaming big and you want to put down a down payment on a new boat or an RV or whatever your case may be. Or perhaps you're thinking even bigger and you're thinking one day you want to replace your full-time job with doing this, which is what I have done. So whatever the case may be, put some, I don't know if you already did, put some things in the chat. Another good one is paying off the student debt. Student debt is just crazy, so that's another one. Paying off credit cards, saving for your retirement's another one. Somebody right there put paying for son's college. That's a good one. True believer in Pampered Chef. To pay lawyer legal fees for child custody battle. Well, that's a pretty heavy one. Save for my teenager. Yes. So those are all great reasons. And Pampered Chef, Patty will get into that a little bit later, but Pampered Chef is also always adding to the why by dangling little carrots out in front of us. So with the business, you have a flexible schedule. So if you have little ones or children that are in lots of activities, I love that about the business. You can work your business around that, earn extra income, and you'll be a happier you. Another thing, Pampered Chef, it says about traveling. That's one of my whys. Is Pampered Chef every year offers us an incentive trip, and that is one of my whys every year, to earn that trip.
It's like traveling with a few thousand of your closest friends.
Yeah, love it. Love it, love it. All right, so now let's dream a little bit. If you knew you couldn't fail, what would you like your Pampered Chef business to look like? So we have a saying, and that is book 4 every week, no matter what. Patty, can I, the next screen, please?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Book 4 shows every week, no matter what. And then if you hold 4 shows every week, then you want to book at least 6, because some might not hold. Some people, things come up with people. They might not be able to hold their party. So if you book at least 6, then you're pretty good to go to have 4 every single week. And with doing virtual, I don't know if anybody will be doing cooking party, but when you're doing virtual parties, you could have 4 going at the same time with no problem at all in a week. Super easy to do. All right, the next one.
Isn't that like amazing?
All right, so let's take a little look at the numbers. So if you did do 4 shows in a week with the show average of $400, now our company show average is actually $500, but we're going to keep it at 400 since you guys are new. That would give you $1,600 in a week in commissionable sales. So that would be $6,400 in the month, which means you're going to be making 25% commission. So you will be making $1,600 in commission. Woo! Who could use extra $1,600? Me.
Yeah.
Hello. That's awesome. 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 So one thing to remember, that says a 25% commission. So I don't know if you've taken a look at our commission rate, but the more you sell in the month, the higher your commission level is. I don't know if you all know that. So once you've reached $4,000 in commissionable sales, then it goes up to the 25% number. All right, so now let's just think if you did 6 shows or 8 shows in a week, or think about this. What if instead of having a $400 show average, you had a $500 show average or a $600 show average? That's sort of the way I would tend to go, is to have a higher show average with less shows. So I was going to do the math and I didn't get it completed in time, but so 4 shows at $600 would be $2,000 a week, times the 4 would be $8,000 for the month in sales. So $8,000 by the 25% would be 2,000?
No,
No, hold on.
gotta be more than that.
8,000 times.
Let me take my socks off.
Yeah, no, it's 2,000.
Is it?
Your
Wait, you
$2,000 a
in
month.
sales?
With $8,000 in sales, you get $2,000 a month. I think that's pretty good. I'm
Oh
all
yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay. Silly me.
well, I'm not right. My phone's right. So I don't know about you, but I think an extra $2,000 a month is great. So
Yeah.
what would you do with $2,000 a month? Like, what would you do with it? Would you save it? Would you spend it? Would you put it towards bills? I would spend some and then I would save some. Yeah.
What would your husband do, Louise?
He would save it all.
Right. I knew that was.
He's a money hoarder, that
There
man.
you go. All right. Okay. Were you done, Louise?
Yes.
Good job. Okay. So now we're going to do talking about some SMART goals. So Louise talked a little bit about, what you're doing and why you're doing it. And now let's talk about how you're going to do it. Okay. So you start with a dream and a vision and a why, right? Everybody has that. I'm going to tell you, it's going to help you in the long run if you do have a why, because it is going to help you get through all of the obstacles and the little bumps, because you're going to say, you know what, I am doing this because I need to be helpful, help my family out financially, or help whatever, or do whatever. Or so that's definitely what you want to do. So the why and the, creating a dream, and no dream or vision is ever too big. Think and dream big. I'm telling you that from the beginning, because honestly, I think that, a lot of people they just think small. I did until I realized that, it's not a corporate America thing. We don't have to wait for our boss to die, or somebody to, retire to actually move up. You can do and make whatever you want. So I want you to really think about that. So here's what you're going to think about. So how am I going to do this? So am I going to do 4 parties a week? Is that going to be the thing that's going to help me to pay off my college debt, my student loans, help, save for retirement? That's a big thing. I know you guys are all young and you're probably not thinking that, but that's probably something that if you put it away now, you're going to have twice as much or 3 times as much, unless you waited another 20 years or whatever. a car payment, extra fun money, whatever it is. So we're going to start with these, what we call SMART goals. So the very first thing you're going to start with is being very specific. So what does that look like? You want to know what you're targeting. It's kind of like you are setting yourself up to hit the bullseye. So you're in front of a target, you're using a bow and arrow, and you want to make sure that you hit that target there. And so what does that look like? Is that the 4 shows a week? Is that the career title? Is that an incentive trip? How much in sales do you want? How many bookings do you want? So what does that look like? We have monthly sales promotions for you, for everybody, every single month. These little carrots, I think that Louise was talking about, that they dangle in front of you every single month. M is for measurable. So how are you going to know if you're hitting that goal? So you want to measure whether or not you're hitting that goal. And then they have to be actionable. So what actions are you going to take to achieve your goal? And then the R is relevant. So why is this important to you? What would that mean to you? What would that mean for your family? How is that going to help you? And then of course, time bound. And time bound is, when are you going to do that? That's probably the most important thing, is putting a time on that. I'm going to do this. And sometimes we just never have an end date. It's like, yeah, no, I want to do whatever. I want to earn this, but there's never a time stamp on it. So you want to make sure that you do that. So make sure that your goals are concrete. So let's see what that looks like with new consultants just starting out. So if you want to be a qualified Pampered Chef consultant and you have your 90 days, and it sounds like that's kind of what we're working with, and you want to do, that first 30 days, it's that 500 and then that 1250. So for every the 1250 that you do in those first 30 days there, that's how you're going to measure that in your first 30 days. So you're thinking back, what is it that I need to do? And then the action for that is, it's pretty obvious, whether or not you've been in this business for a minute or you've been in this business for 10 years, you know that you have to contact people in order to get those shows on the calendar. But you've got to keep contacting them. That's going to be the one habit that you're going to continue, just like you brush your teeth, right? Do we brush our teeth every single day? Does everybody brush their teeth every single day? Good. Okay. I just want to make sure you guys are still there. 'Cause now you're littler and littler. But anyway, we want to make sure that you're contacting people every single week, all of the time, and until you have your full schedule. And then you still want to contact people. And then that relevant thing, what's it going to mean to you? Why does that mean you could earn some of those products there? You're going to earn fast track rewards. You're going to promote to director, whatever that, what is that going to mean for you? And then the time bound. So you have 90 days to do this, right? You have 90 days. Everybody's totally aware of that, correct? I'm not saying anything that you guys don't already know, Trisha, or, oh, now we have Sarah too, and Stacy and Mariana. So good. All right, we want to make sure that. So what's another, the other goal that you might be thinking about is fast track director. And we're going to be talking about that in a little bit anyway. So you want to maximize all the time that you have. And it seems like there's a lot of time, and there is a lot of time, but you've got to take advantage of every single day and every single, available time slot that you have, so that you can achieve whatever those goals are for you. So, all right. So that is our SMART goals. Okay. So here's what I was talking about before, and these are those little carrots that Pampered Chef puts in front of you. So I love this because you do $500 in sales in your first 30 days, and you are going to get our ceramic egg cooker, which, by the way, is probably one of my very favorite products. I've probably used that thing, 3 times a week at least. It's not just for eggs. You can make a little cake in there. You can do steamed broccoli in there. It's crazy the things that this little guy can do. Some little French toast in there. And then, of course, our scrapers. And those are fabulous as well. We have so many of those. How many scrapers do we actually have? Like 7, 8 different scrapers? Something like that.
5.
I know. 5? No, mini, no, we got at least 7 maybe. Okay, so don't want to miss out on that. And here, a chance to earn a piece of cookware with your first 1250 when you reach 1250 in your first 90 days. So all of these other goals are that in your first 90 days. So a piece of cookware that is absolutely marvelous. When you see that cookware, you're going to be like, what the heck? It has no little rivets in it. Can I just tell you what that's like when you're washing that and there's no little rivets and there's no little rivets to clean around? Does that make your life so much easier? Why, yes, it does. Thank you very much. And nothing sticks to that pan.
I was just about to say, I do pancakes and I don't put any oil or butter or nothing.
No.
Pour that pancake batter and
No.
it flips. Just have to say.
Yeah, I know. These pans are amazing. So people want to see some of the products so that, you have these additional products, which by the way are great. So here's another piece of cookware. It is from our stainless non-stick line. Winner, chicken dinner that you can make in that pan. I am just saying. And that's with $2,500 in your first 90 days. It's an amazing pan. You definitely, definitely want to get yourself. And the best way to get it is to get it for free. So that's a pan that you'll want to have. And then of course, our knife block set, okay, with 5,000 in sales in your first 90 days. So I'm just saying that those are all really good things that you want. Now, besides this, okay, guess what? You get paid. So with all those sales, you are actually making a commission. These are just bonuses for you. So we are making sure that you are maximizing all of that. So earn your free products, enhance your kit by earning these popular products. And they are very popular, by the way. Okay, so what happens beyond the kit? All right, so who likes cash bonus money? Anybody like cash money? Yeah, I know. Yeah, everybody should be raising your hands. And maybe you're just doing it virtually. Okay. All right. So you will earn $100 cash for each new team member that you add in your first 90 days. They do have to qualify in their first 90 days with their $1,250 in sales, but you will, if you recruit 1, you get $100 cash bonus. If you recruit 5 and they qualify, how much is that? Peggy, $500. Absolutely. $500. Plus, you are also going to get $50 in Pampered Chef dollars. And Pampered Chef dollars is something that will pay either for your paperwork, it'll pay for conference, it'll pay for in kit enhancement, it'll pay for sample orders, all of those things. So bonus. And may the year 2020 bring a fresh start, new aspirations, and inspiring successes. Walk with grace and achieve greater heights. Oops. Okay. Oh, look at. Is this more cash rewards? You may be asking yourself. Let's see. So when you promote to director in your first 90 days, you will get a cash bonus of $500. So you're gonna add these up in your head as we go along here. When you're paid as a director for the next 3 months, you get, yes, another $500 in cash bonuses. And then when you promote to an advanced director, which means that you will promote a director, and a director is somebody that has 5 people that submit at the same time or the same month, so that you would actually promote, you would also get $1,000 in cash bonus. And then when you're paid as an advanced director for the next 3 months, gosh, by golly, and ooh whiz, $1,000. So if anybody is adding those up, that is $3,000. Well, it says $3,000 right there, but I just wanted you to say it with me there. And for every new consultant, which we talked about before, you do get $100 cash bonus. Now, if you recruit 10 of those, that's $1,000, And then as a leader, we never leave you out in the cold. There is training for every single level in this business, every single person. You are going to get a chance to earn samples of the season's new spring products, which we just got. So you can earn a sample. And because you're a director, you get a sample. So you can get 2 samples as well. You get monthly webinars that are just for leaders. That's training. and actually announcements before they actually even, before they're told to all of the consultants. We have a dedicated Facebook page for directors only. We have specialized training just for the directors. We have resources to plan your team meetings. So if you're thinking, gosh, I don't even know how to do that, all done for you, all done for you, and exclusive recognition. So at Pampered Chef, we are cheering you on because we want to make this business your own. And our #1 priority is your success. So we want to celebrate and reward you when you hit major milestones. Okay.
All right, so where do you start? A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. You just have to put one foot forward and just dive on in. Yeah, you were right. Go ahead. All right, so this is what we call a launch list. And if you've been on the Dash training, this is what you're going to see in the Dash training. So have y'all seen this launch list before? So you can print it out, or you can simply use a notebook. So off the top of your head, you want to think of the first 5 people that come to your mind right off the bat in each of these categories, and then you're going to want to write them down. Later on, you can go back and you can build another 5 people that you know stop to think about. But it's best if you like do it really fast, like on the top of your head. Who are your first 5 friends that you can think of? Jot them down either on that form or on a notebook piece of paper. Who are your 5 neighbors you can think of? New neighbors, old neighbors, could be neighbors that you had from years and years ago. Your relatives. Who are the first 5 relatives that you think of? I'm sure you have aunts, uncles, cousins, sisters, brothers, in-laws. So think of the first 5 people. Coworkers. Now these can be your coworkers currently, or they can be coworkers from previous jobs that you've had. Holiday greeting card list. Who still does one? Me. So who do you send out your holiday greeting cards to? If they're different from those people that I've already listed, jot down 5 names. We send, or at least I send, Christmas cards to all sorts of random people. So you can jot those people down. Who do you have in your phone? The top people that you are always texting with or calling. Write those 5 people down. Community connections. What about your nail person, your hair salon, your somebody that at the grocery store that you see all the time, one of the clerks, at Kohl's or wherever you're shopping at. Think of 5 people that you know from your community. Phone favorites. I guess phone favorites and digital favorites are different, but like I said, for the digital, who are for the phone, like who are your top people that you're always calling? Friends, parents. I mean, that's one that you probably wouldn't have thought of, right? So you already wrote down your 5 friends. Now write down their parents' names. Put that down. And your favorite foodies. We all have those friends that are constantly posting pictures of either what restaurant they're at or pictures of their food. So think about who those people are and then write them down. And those are the first people that you're going to want to start contacting about hosting the party. All right, next screen. Patty, please. All right, so is this me too? No, this is you.
Oh yeah, this is me. Okay, so we keep talking about these 4 contacts. Well, here it is. 4 is good, 6 is better, but if you want to be great, you got to do 8. Like I'm a little rhymey thing today. Okay.
8 will make you great.
8 will make you great. Yeah, that's for sure. And I don't know if we talk about it here, but I'm just going to kind of mention it, that they're 2-way contacts. So a 2-way contact is something where you can message someone, call somebody, text somebody, whatever it is, but they have to respond. That's a 2-way contact. If it's only one-sided, it's not a response. So you're always looking for the no. when people absolutely say no. But I'm going to tell you, that's a hard thing, because people don't typically say no. They say, oh, you know what, this is not a good time. Kids are going back to school, or I'm getting through, the kids are getting, my son's getting married, or whatever it may be. I mean, it could be just about anything. So you are looking for that response back. When they respond back, you can count that as a contact. So you want to make sure that you send something out, that you get something back. That's a contact. So just in general, when you put something out on Facebook or in a party in a group and there's 20 people there, that doesn't really count. So, okay, everybody get that? Yeah, we got to be a little tough on you, but we know what we're talking about, people. I'm just saying. All right, we all get the exact same 365 days. The only difference is what we do with them. What are you going to do with the time that you have? So here is something that you can use to reach out to potential hosts. So if you want to take a screenshot, a picture, and this is virtual, obviously, because I think most of us are doing virtual right now. Hey, whatever their name is, I don't know if you saw it, but I just started doing Pampered Chef because whatever the reason is, I can use some extra money. I'm paying for the kids' weddings. I'm looking to save for retirement, whatever it is, and I'm looking for some friends who can help me by doing a virtual party starting on. And whatever that's going to look like for you, whenever you start your party is going to be the same time every single week. So if you start on Monday, just go through the Mondays, it's a great visual for you anyway. So you're just going to go on, I don't even know what the dates are, but we'll say the 1st or the 7th, whatever those dates are. I set it all up and you invite your friends. How easy is that? Yeah, that's pretty easy. It's an easy way for you to get some great products for free and discounted. And I really appreciate your help getting my business started. What do you say? You've got to give people, it's not a yes, it is a yes or no, but it doesn't leave them dangling. It actually says what you are looking for. So what do you say? They have to say yes or no, or they could say, not now is a good time, but you can say, so is that a no, not now, or is that a no, never? So, okay. Wheezy. I think this is you.
No, I think this is the last one of you.
Oh, all right. I'll just keep going then. So this is, you think this is the first time we're doing this. I'm just saying, it's not. Okay. Although I feel like Dory from
Right.
the little fish that keep on swimming. Okay. So here's a little post that you can do. Hi, I'm a brand new consultant. Help me launch my new business. So you can use that with some of this verbiage here. And I'm telling you, the more people you send it out to, the better off you are. I am now a Pampered Chef consultant. Very excited. I'm setting up my first round of virtual parties and would love to include you as my host. What does this take you as? Very simple. Just say yes, and I do the rest. I'll have a couple of quick tasks for you each day. That's called host coaching. No more than 5 minutes. At the end of the week, you'll have a nice shopping spree, and you'll be helping me to launch too. I think you'll love the party experience as well. You'll learn lots, and your friends will really enjoy it. What do you think? Can I count you in? Okay, everybody get that? Any questions? All right.
I also wanted to mention, like Patty had said, a two-way contact, and you don't want to just put it out on, you just don't want to make a post on Facebook blind. You want to actually personally message somebody. If you just put it out there on your timeline, who wants to host a Pampered Chef party? You're probably just going to get no responses. It's kind of like if you were to go outside and just open your door and yell outside, who wants to host a Pampered Chef party? Hello. So you really do want to make that launch list that I went over. You really want to text those people, call those people. Even I know this little tiny phone can feel like it weighs 5 million pounds, but text them or call them, or do that. What Patty's last thing was, send out 15 to 20 private messages. All right, so now let's say you have your hosts and you have them on your calendar and ready for their party. So we have to host coach. So what is host coaching? That is supporting your host before, during, and after the party. The host plays one of the most important roles in having an engaging and fun party. Host coaching will set them up for success. Why is it important? When host coaching is done effectively, you will see better attendance, a better party experience for guests, and more compelling story to share the business opportunity. If your host is not engaged in the party, if your host invites her friends and then never posts in that party group or never makes an appearance, it's kind of like if that person invited their friends over to their house for a fun party and she went and sat in the bedroom with the door closed. So there's no way somebody's going to have friends come over and you're not going to interact. So pretty much we have to explain that to the host, and that's kind of what I tell them. You know, this is your party and you want to treat it like a party, because the more that you are engaged, the more you are having conversations within the party, the more of a party atmosphere it feels like, the more your guests see that this is a party for you and it's not like a party for me, the consultant, then they're more apt to place an order, which is the end game, right? Place an order and book a party and join the business. All right, the next screen.
Oh. Is it going? What the heck?
Okay, so a host who feels unsure of what to do is more likely to cancel. It takes, I don't want to read this whole thing, but basically your host really doesn't know what they're supposed to do, right? You know, you ask them, you know, hey, would you host a party for me? Will you be one of my first hosts? I've just launched my business. And they're saying your first hosts are probably your friends or your family, and they're probably going to say yes to you because they want to help support you, but they don't probably know what they're supposed to do. If they don't know what they're supposed to do, they're going to feel unsure about it. They might cancel. They might, you know, not want to carry on with their party. So you need to make sure that you are indeed host coaching them. I know when you are host coaching your personal friends and your family, it is a little bit more uncomfortable. You feel, you know, kind of weird telling them what to do. So the best thing is just to tell your first hosts that, hey, I'm going to treat you like I don't know you, and I need to practice my host coaching skills on you. So that's the best way to approach it. You know, I need some guinea pigs. So for an example of that, I've just booked my second Zoom party with some of my past hosts. I did it through my business page. And I said I needed some guinea pigs to practice this new format for a party. And since they're my past hosts, I feel most comfortable. So the same thing. You're just going to tell your friends, you know, hey, you need to be my guinea pigs, so that, you know, I know what to do going forward. All right, the next one. All right, so how do you host coach? Like, how am I getting this information? What am I doing? You want to let your host know why you are excited about their party. So I always let them know I'm super excited to help them get whatever they have expressed interest in getting. Right now, everybody seems to be excited about the new insulated bowls. So people want to get that. So I let them know that I want to help them get that plus a whole lot more. The next one was find out what they're most excited about. Also the air fryer. Ask them what's on their wish list. Have the host welcome guests into the party. So I send my host a little image and I tell them, you know, you now have X amount of people in your party. Would you please mind posting in your party with a welcome to welcome your guests? You can give them the verbiage if you want, and you can even give them an image to copy and paste, or tell them just to add a GIF, whatever. And then you want to message them with daily tasks to post in the party. So there is training in Dash on host coaching for these daily tasks. There's also, which we'll get to later in our PC team training page, there is host coaching by Stephen Joseph, and he will give you all the words to give to your hosts so they know what to post every day. So basically every day I'll get to that host coaching part in just a second, but every day during the party, I'll, let the host know, good morning, your party sales are at blah, 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 blah. You're having a great party. Today, why don't you post, I'm trying to make I'm getting my wish list together. What are some of your favorite products in your party? And then I have a little picture of like a pen and a notebook kind of thing that says wish list. So I have my host post that in her party. And the purpose of that is to get people just communicating back and forth in there. But every day I give her something new to post in the party, and then have her do the thank yous. And then of course I also do the thank yous. And like I said, you can find all these daily tasks. One of the people that I use is that Stephen Joseph one. All right, so now before the party actually even begins, once you've set up the party, you're gonna wanna click, see where it's circled host coaching. Patty, is there any way to screen share? Or should I just talk them through it?
Oh, you mean
The host coaching part.
do you want
Should I screen share that or just talk them through it?
Well, you can't. Do you want to screen share? You can.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stop you. And you could take them out there. That would be good.
Okay, I'll try to do it.
Okay.
All right, what do I got to do first?
Screen share. And then you have to pull up it'll say screen share at the bottom. It's the green box there. When that
Got it.
pops up, then it'll show you which to share.
Got it.
Look at you.
All right, just give me 2 seconds. All right, so we'll go to Dee's coming up party. All right, so here I am in Dee's party that I've already got set up, and this is what was just circled in that other thing, the host coaching. So before the party even begins, I do it about a week before the party begins. I've set it up. Obviously, I've already talked to my host and asked her about the business opportunity, and we've already established that she's not interested, so I've set up her party. Then I'm going to click on host coaching right here, and it gives you like a checklist. Have you all seen this before, or is this new? Oh, I just kind of wanted to know if it was new to any of the new people.
It's new to Trisha, I know.
Okay, perfect, great. All right, so this is the party, the checklist, the party prep, and you can just kind of go through it and see what all the different things are. Then you can show more. It's a long list, as you can see. It's a lot of things, so it's all your different contacts, so it kind of walks you through that. But the main thing that I like to do is this: send a message to the host. I love how Pampered Chef has everything for us, like they think for you, because you might not think to do this. So there is a before the party template or an after the party. So this is the before the party, and then I change these words. It says, I'm excited for your party. I'd love to pick a date where we can talk. I kind of just delete all of that like that, just delete it. And then I add all my own words, what I want to say to my host. And then I scroll down. I let them know that I'll type in here, this is your host dashboard, and it's right here. I'll say, this is your host dashboard, so you can keep up with your party sales and your host rewards. And then I'll share it, and then you copy it, and then you paste it over here. Hold on, that thing was in my way. So see, it just copies there, right? Then I say, and this is your shopping link, so that you can email it out, or you can text it to any friends that you do not have on Facebook, or any friends that are not on Facebook. So then I will share that, copy that link, and then obviously down here, I've typed what I just said to you and paste it there. And then I'll scroll down and I'll add, you can just click on this to insert it. So this is oh look, they just added knives.
Yeah.
I didn't know that because it wasn't there this morning.
Just today.
Okay.
No, just today, actually.
Because I sent off some things this morning and it wasn't there this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to do that. Go back. Okay, so then I insert it, and it'll insert it here for your host. I also insert their monthly host special. That'll insert, and then I insert the new party rewards right here. And then I'd say I'm super excited to have help you earn all of your products for free. If you have any questions, let's talk. And then I'll put my phone number there. And then you just click send.
Can you preview it, Louise? Would it come up in the preview with all the, what do you call it in there?
Yeah. All the things like that.
But it doesn't come up with the
No,
inserts.
No, they have to click on them.
Okay. Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah. So I love this. I think this is like the best thing because it's all right here. Super easy to do. And then if you don't know like what else to say to your host, you can just go here and like, look at all of this stuff. There's just so much. But the first thing I do after I set up the party is definitely send out this email to them. All right. So let me go out. How do I get out of here, Patty?
Well, just go.
Stop screen sharing.
Oh yeah, stop screen sharing.
Yeah,
All right. So do you want me to go back to the?
Yeah,
other?
let's go back to the other.
Okay.
What was next?
Yep.
So host coaching, that's the first step to host coaching, and that's that part right there. And then the next step is like the daily tasks that you'll give them. All right. Does anybody have any questions about the host coaching portion of it?
I would just comment that I have noticed the parties that I do a better job host coaching are just so much more successful. So sometimes I forget about it or I get lazy. But the more I do it, the better.
Good point.
Better
Yes, that's a good point.
it works out.
I know sometimes, because this is my full-time job, and like I'll message a host with, this is what I want you to post today. And then like they don't do it for like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. And I'm like, oh my God, where are they? Like, why aren't they doing it? And I gotta remember, oh, they're probably at work. They're probably homeschooling. I have to learn to like, be more patient with it. And then I notice that they will get around to it. And you know what? Quite honestly, most people are on in the evening anyway. So even if your host did get to what you asked them to do and they get to it later in the day, it's probably better anyhow because more people are going to be seeing it. It's just that, I send it off and I ended up texting the host, which way is better to communicate with you? Text or message her, because I just messaged you something and you haven't responded. She's like, I'm sorry, I work on a paramedic.
Oh my gosh, Louise, you crazy girl.
Or whatever it's called, emergency, whatever. And I was like, oh, I felt so horrible. So I have to just learn to be calm.
That's good.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Is this
Is
me?
this me?
I don't know. Let me see. What's this? Oh yeah, I think that is you, Louise.
Okay. All right. Building relationship with customers in a virtual party. If people like you, they will listen to you, but if they trust you, they will do business with you. And then the next is people do business with people that they know, like, and trust. So I think, the moral of that story is, obviously we're in a people person's business, so we have to be likable, right? Friendly, but we also have to be honest and trustworthy. So if we say we're going to do something, if somebody asks you a question and you don't know the answer and you say, that's a great question, let me find out for you. I'm new and I'm not quite sure. Make sure that you do find out that question and then you follow up with that person, because that shows them that you are serious about your job and that you respect them as a customer. So I just wanted to say that. I think we're all probably really personable and everybody probably, knows how to be nice and engaging, but just make sure to follow through with what it is that you say you're going to do.
It's the golden rule, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Or there is a platinum rule that Tony Alessandro taught us, right? Right, Diana? Do you remember that? Do unto others as you would have them. No? Do unto others. I don't know. I'll go look that up, though. I will definitely go look that up. Okay. I know he's got the platinum rule. Okay, big one. Overcoming objections. What do you do when you hear a no? Anybody? What do? You hear a no. Somebody says, no, not interested.
Cry. Just kidding.
No, don't listen to that girl in that corner over there. That's for sure. Yeah. So what do you feel? Do you feel a little disappointed? Do you feel like, oh, I'm taking this personally? So we're going to be problem solvers. That's our mission. So when we get an objection, you don't know what's going on in people's lives. So do we give up and say, okay, or do we try to walk through those objections? So we often hear things like, I don't have any friends. I don't have the time right now. You know, there's nobody that's working right now. So what do we say when something like that happens? We have to be problem solvers and solution givers. We always respond with empathy first and then offer a solution. So I want you to think about something really quick is when somebody says, oops, doggies are coming. When somebody says, no, you know, no, I'm really not interested now. What happens? What happens? What happens to that? What happens when somebody says no to you? Yeah, I know. Yeah, so nothing happens. They don't walk away and say, how dare she, you know, I can't believe she would ask me such a question. They don't hate you. They don't, because just whatever for them, it's just they're not ready right now. But I want you to think about it. What happens if they say yes? What changes? Lots of things could change.
Patty?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, but I found the rule.
Oh,
the
yeah, let's hear it.
So I just lost it. I put it in the chat. So
Oh, did you? I
the
can't get
platinum
it.
rule is treat others the way you want to be treated. Aha, what a difference. The platinum rule accommodates the feelings of others. So the focus of relationships shifts from this is what I want, so I'll give everyone the same thing, to let me first understand what they want and then I'll give it to them.
Okay.
So
Okay, there you go. That is the platinum.
Tony.
Yeah.
Tony.
Tony Alessandro. I remember him. I think I have tapes and books and all kinds of things on Tony. But yeah, I always remember that. But I couldn't remember what the heck it was. But yeah, great. Thanks.
Good books on Audible with him.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, and Mariana said, I understand. Would it be okay for me to update you when there is a promotion on your wish list? Absolutely. Yeah, that would be great. You know, you can say, can I contact you in a couple months, maybe when things are better? So the permission to be able to reach out to them again would be great. So it's not just, well, okay, it's, I totally understand. Would it be okay if I were to able to update you when we have a promotion on your wish list, or when, you know, in the next couple months when things change? So any of those things. But here's my point is that not everybody's going to say yes. Probably a lot of the people that you think will say no might be the ones to say yes. Mm-hmm. Just really, that's what I have found in the past. So go with the people that you think are absolutely not going to say no to, say yes to you. Go ask them first, because then you can get all that out. But you've got to ask enough people. See, that's just it. The statistics show that you have to ask enough people, whether or not they respond to you, when they respond back to you, and don't feel bad about, you know, making sure that you do go back and respond to them. Because you know what? If you're messaging somebody and they're in the grocery line at the store, they might see the message for a blip, and then all of a sudden they get sidetracked because kids are, you know, flopping out of the cart, and, you know, groceries are everywhere, and they just don't get back to it. So you have got to be the one to follow back up with them. That is your responsibility. So I would definitely say that lots of things could change. But if you aren't the one to do that and go after those people, then that's you. So I would definitely, it could change your business. It can, and you know, the whole attitude thing is another thing as well. So make sure that, you know, you do that. But here is a great feel, felt, found approach. So I know how you feel. I felt the same way. But what I found is like maybe, people think like, oh my gosh, people are so busy these days. They're so busy. But, and here's what you can say to anything is, I know how you feel. I feel the same way, because people around you are saying they're so busy. But what I found was maybe that they found is that, not everybody is busy, or they're just busy getting kids back in school, or getting on a different routine, or, they're just getting through this. So there's a lot of things, but so it's going to say, hey, I totally understand, but here, I think because when people say something like that, they really do want you to, I think that they wouldn't be opposed to it. So they really want to do something. They just are like, I hate to say that, but they just want you to talk. They want you to talk. They want you to talk them into that. They're like, well, so you can totally do that. So let's take this example. No one is working right now. Wow. Totally understand how you feel. I felt the same way. But what I found is that many of our friends are working from home, cooking more at home now than ever before, and are looking for a fun distraction that can benefit their family. Let's give it a try and see what happens. Does that sound good? Let's go ahead and set this up. So, an objection is not a rejection. It is simply a request for more information, what I started to say to you just a few minutes ago. So does everybody kind of understand that whole concept? I am sure that this is not new to you. And I want you to think about this, your kids that ask you for like they're relentless. When they want something, how many times do they ask you?
Mom, can I have a cookie? No. Mom, can I have a cookie?
Yeah.
No, you can't have a cookie. Mom, can I have a cookie? Fine, have one.
That's just how it is. We do it every single day. Okay? Every single day. So be relentless, just like those kids are. Be relentless. Ask as many people as you need to. Common objections that we hear is, I don't have enough time to host a party. I know that we are all really busy these days, but it makes it much better when we take the time to get together with our friends. It is so much fun, and it takes a lot less time than you might think. All you need is 5 to 10 minutes a day. Truly, nothing to lose. Let's give it a try. So you're encouraging them to do that. Don't say, well, what do you, don't keep saying like, and I totally understand, or, so, I meant like, don't give them an out. You can say, let's go ahead and do this. That's what I meant to say. So you definitely want to make sure that you keep up with that. I was going to say something else, totally lost my train of thought, but is this still me, Louise? Yeah. Okay. That was me. Okay.
Oh,
is that me?
no, it's you too.
Okay. All right. I know what I was going to say. So tomorrow, if you are struggling with bookings, tomorrow, Stephen Joseph is going to do a Teach Me webinar on bookings. Him, Grace Spot, and Becky Wolfinger. Top people. Top people. An executive, 2 executives, and a NED. So I think that's the name of a movie, 2 executives in it.
Should be.
2 kids in a dad, baby, whatever it is. Okay. Anyway, I would highly recommend, you have to register for it because you'll get a link. It's at noon Central and at 8 p.m. Central. Totally get on that. They'll have the replay, but if you can catch one of those tomorrow, get on that. So problem solvers. I don't know anyone. I don't have any friends. I understand. It's hard to know who to invite. Fortunately, there are tons of people who love Pampered Chef. When you say, I do the Pampered Chef, people go, oh my gosh, I love Pampered Chef. We have a great product. We have a great reputation. So I can help you brainstorm a list. What if we work together to get it started? I don't want anybody to feel pressured to buy. Totally understand that. We have a lot of great products that are under $50. There is a little post going around with the percentage of products that are less than 50, less than 30, $10 and less. So there is a lot of products that we have in our line. But don't worry, there's absolutely no pressure to buy anything. You don't ever want to feel that pressure to make people buy. My goal is to provide great time-saving mealtime tips and products with your friends and make it fun and for everyone. So the whole idea is to inspire people to love something so much that you know that they can't live without it. What can't you live without? Louise was talking about those darn insulated bowls. I don't know how I made it through every single holiday or dinner without those bowls. I've been using them since I've had them. I love them. Anything and everything can go in there. I'm just saying, and there's a lot of great information. There's more on Dash with all that objections and training and everything like that. So I am just going to move on there.
All right. So I know all of this sometimes can be a little overwhelming. So luckily, Pampered Chef has created Dash, and hopefully y'all have been on Dash already, and that is the training. You're going to want to start with the welcome and the getting started. In those two sections, you'll do goal setting. You'll learn about the rewards, even though you've already heard them here. You'll discover your why, start planning your first party, and so much more in this training program. Also, you're going to want to look for the Teach Me webinars 101 and 201. And with Dash, the more you do, the more that will open up for you. I mean, there is so much information on there, and it gets very addicting. Once you start it, like I won't do it for weeks, and then I'll hop on and do one, and then I'm like addicted to like do another one and do another one and do another one. So has everybody already been on Dash and been working with that?
But how long does it take, Louise, to get through one of the trainings?
Oh, got 10 minutes?
Yeah.
I mean, or less. Yeah, they're very fast, and I think that's what gets addicting about them. You do one, you're like, oh, that was fast. Let's do another one. And you're earning points. And you guys, you don't know me very well, but I am a carrot grabber no matter what it is. Even a silly, stupid point. I'm like, look at those points. Yeah, gotta get some more. I'm a nut. So be sure to get onto the Dash. All right, next one.
Oops.
All right. So there is actually lots of training available. Additional training is the virtual PC team training on Facebook. So if you go to, you just put in the search, virtual PC team training in the search, and then it should pop up. And then you do have to answer a couple of questions. And then once you answer those questions, you'll be allowed in. A tip is in your profile, it's good for you to have something about Pampered Chef, that you're a consultant or you work for Pampered Chef or whatever. Especially if you want to get into the other groups, because some of them you have to be, what's the word I'm looking for? You request to be entered into those groups. So
Right.
They'll look to see if you have that in your profile. And then there's lots of virtual training on Dash as well, which is 101 and 102. And also in marketing imagery, I don't know if you all have checked this out, but if you go to marketing imagery and then plan a party, there is so much information there for you as well. We are just a plethora, is that the correct word, of information. There's so much stuff. There's also the .com, the pctraining.com. So it's not on Facebook, it's the .com. And that is a password entry, and it is, write it down, 2020 vision with a capital V. So in there again is lots of information to go to, and that's very easily to find because it's on the left-hand side are all the different categories, so you can see everything on there. So again, that is just PC Team Training, no spaces, .com, and then 2020 vision.
Oh, hold on. Sometimes it goes, sometimes not.
All right. So your action plan is to envision your why and create your goal. So one thing that I have up in my office is a vision board. So that's just a fun thing that I did with my team before. I mean, mine's kind of old as I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh, I need to update it. But all of the goals up there are still the same goals. So I look at it every day. I just look at my vision board. So it's fun thing, you know, to cut things out of magazines and whatnot, or print things out and then create your vision board. It just keeps you on track. And then make your launch list. Oh, there's Patty's. Yay! I love it. I love it. I love it. Obviously make your launch list. That's very important. Pick your party dates. Like Patty said, if you're doing 4 parties in a week, you want to start all your parties on the same date, and you want to end your parties on the same date. You don't want to be starting some on a Monday and some on a Wednesday, because your brain will go, what? Crazy, crazy. So decide what day of the week you want to start yours. I set mine up on either a Saturday evening or a Sunday. My host invites all of her friends those days, and then I actually start posting on Tuesday. I wait for everybody to join the party before I start posting. So just decide when you want to do it. Contact your friends, family, acquaintances to offer a party. Definitely you want to make sure everybody knows you are open for business and that you have a business. There is Stephanie Richardson's video on 5 contacts.
That's actually on the PC Team Training website, in case anybody's looking for that.
On the .com, so that's where that is.
Yep.
You want to track your contacts, however you want to track them, whether you write it on your notebook, or you have like a spreadsheet, whatever is easiest for you. Dash training. How many points can you have by our next call next Tuesday? So that might be fun. Let's see who can get the most points, or see who can increase their points by the most. That'll be fun. And then you want to definitely check in with your recruiter or your director. And we will be back here next week with call number 2, which will be different information. And Peggy had a question.
I was just wondering, Louise, when you start your parties, like on a Friday or Saturday or what, and then you wait till that Tuesday, why do you do that? And then I know to get people in, but do you notice like a bigger engagement if you wait for everybody? And then also, what are you doing between the time? Like, are you playing games? Are you?
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
So so for instance, I set up the party either Saturday night or Sunday morning, and then I let my host know, okay, your party group is set up, and I explain that I want her to invite 100 to 125, but not to invite everybody all at once. And then I also have her message at least 10 to 15 of those people, and I have it's from Stephen Joseph, and it says, you know, I'm hosting a virtual party, and I've added you to my virtual party group. So be looking for that group. And then if you don't see the invite, here is the URL. So I copy and paste it, and she just copies and pastes what I give her. That makes sense. So I have her private message those people. And then the reason I don't post anything is because I've already have it set up with my welcome. So it says, you know, welcome to Mary's party, and it has, you know, all the information there. When the party will start on Tuesday. I have to please change your notifications to all posts. They can place their order at any time. The party will be closing, and then we close that next Sunday. I have that date. So I have all the information in a welcome, and I also have my early bird post. So it says that I personally do 3 early bird prizes to the first 3 people that place an $80 purchase prior to Wednesday morning. So I have that early bird post there as well. So I don't want to start posting with other stuff, because I don't want it to clog it all up and people don't see those important posts, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And then on Monday night, on Monday night, I do a recorded video of myself, and I use the same one for the whole month. And then on Monday night, I do post my welcome video that explains that we're going to be starting tomorrow with some get to know you. We're going to play games on Tuesdays, and then on Wednesday I'll be starting with the new products, and then stay tuned for Thursday, because Thursday is going to be back to school posts. So I kind of go through like what's going to be happening, and then I talk a little bit about watch what I do and ask me questions, message me with any questions you have about the business. So kind of do that. And then I also say I've been in the business for 16 years. So I also, when I post that, I'll say, you know, welcome to the party. Who knows how many years I've been in business? Message me with your answer for 2 extra entries into the participation. So that way they have to listen to my message to know how many years I've been in the business, and then they'll message me and then they get the extra points or whatever. So I don't play any games in that. I just wait. And then my host will go on and she welcomes people like, hey everyone, thanks for joining my party. Like she does it. So
Thank you.
did that help you?
Yeah, I think I have like this little anxiety that happens when I start a party and I feel like I need to be doing stuff. So that helps a lot.
Well, to be honest with you, I did too when I first started that, because I think I started doing it that way in June. And I wasn't doing it that way before. I would set up the party and then I felt like, you know, I needed to communicate with people right away. I needed to start posting. We needed to do some games. And then it was the whole Stephen Joseph thing again. So we did, one of our other directors in our team under Patty Rohama did a little call for us directors, and she was explaining this and how he says he does his like set up on Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that, and he starts posting on Friday. It's the marinating. He calls it marinating, or Rahama called it marinating. Somebody called it marinating.
It was Rahama.
Rahama. And when I first started the marinating, I was, oh my God, I was having anxiety. I have to post something. I got to post something. But I just stuck to my guns and I didn't do it. And then now it's pretty easy. And then, you know, throughout the time also, I'm watching how many people have joined the party. So then I can host my host more. Okay, look, we only have, you know, 22 people. You've invited, you know, 100 and whatever. So how about you reach out to a few more people individually, or post on your timeline, and I give her a little thing to post in with the URL, so people can click the URL to join. So yeah, it is a little scary at first, but once you get in the habit of that. And so then I just post, so Tuesday is fun day, get to know you day, some games, and then I only do products and stuff Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I keep the party open Saturday and Sunday for final orders, and all I post is probably 3 times on Saturday that the party's still open, who's going to be the superhero or the party hero, and get our host to the next host reward. So it's just kind of that kind of stuff, but not product. And then I close it on Sunday. Well, actually Sunday night, so Sunday's still technically a day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
All right. Have anything
Okay.
else?
I think this is it.
Great.
Now let be the start of more income. Now let be the let now be the time to go to bed. You know what I'm saying, people? Oh, let now be the start of more income, more flexibility in life on your own terms. Surround yourself with fun and happy people who get happy and something amazing when something amazing happens to you. So yes, they say that you are the sum of the average of the 5 people that you hang around with. So I will definitely say that. So don't hang around me, people. I'm just saying, because I don't know what this day did, but I'm going to actually stop share right now, and then we can actually see if there is anybody that has any questions. You guys have any questions or comments?
Mariana says good night. Good night. Mariana.
Bye.
Good night.
We have to go, Lady Stacy.
I'm just happy to see you guys on. Hi, Trisha. I wish I could meet you soon.
Trisha's the one from St. Bonaventure.
Yes, right. That's who we talk. So we had a connection off from where I went to college. When I went to college was probably way before you did. But yeah, that's kind of cool. I wish I could come on October 1st, but I'm not quite sure. We'll see.
Okay.
She's moving.
Yeah, yeah. But I am going to say goodnight too. Thank you,
All
Pat.
right. Thanks. Thanks, Diane, for joining us. Patty, thanks for joining us. Thanks, Trisha, Sarah, Peggy. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Louise, for so much being my partner in crime.
Sure, Patty, you know
Wait,
I
let me
love
stop
you.
this recording before I forget.
Your
'cause then
lipstick is perfect.